What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we're going to talk about Danny Jacobs said he won Charlo. Charlo said he ready for Canelo in September. And first, we're going to start off with Demetrius Andrade saying that Canelo ducked a $40 million offer to fight him. So let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Y'all know yesterday, man, you know, the Canelo haters was in full effect on the channel because we said Canelo won pound for pound. But some people on the panel said so. We had blood on yesterday, OG blood. He said Canelo was pound for pound, and so did Battle Rifle. Shout out to Battle Rifle. So let's get to the Demetrius Andrade thing. You know, when I wake up, I didn't really go to sleep yesterday at all. But when I wake up, I usually scan the internet. I may, you know, do the thumbnails, get the information. And honestly, people ask me, I might do another YouTube builder video, how I do it. A lot of times I gather my information, you know, sometimes the night before or the morning. And really, to be honest, I don't like, unless it's breaking news, I don't like doing one video at a time. I like to cut 4, 5, 6 videos at a time if I could. That way, I know I could be ahead for the day. So I could put 4 videos, cut them all, put 4 out there. You know, that's the ideal morning for me. 4 videos, check my other channel, More See Sports. So I want to put at least 1 out there. I'm more of an afternoon guy for that one, but I do 4 at a video. And sometimes if I had 1, I have to look for 2, 3. That's just a habit that I got, bad or good. But WBO middleweight champion Demetrius Andrade claimed on a live interview, Matchroom offered $40 million for Canelo to fight me for undisputed. The claims come as Alvarez said he didn't want to fight Andrade because he was born during the live verbal altercation press conference after Billy Joe defeat. Andrade also said that the offer was 5 more than his fight with Sergey Kovalev, but Alvarez said no. Okay, and so he got what, 35? Well, he said no, I don't want to fight Andrade, and went a different direction. This confirms what many of us say in boxing, you know, and it is what it is. Like I said, we was talking yesterday, all right, and I told y'all Canelo wasn't trying to fight certain people. Okay, we broke it down. People want to act like we stupid or not, but when it comes to black fighters, Mexicans, and most of these white media, I'm not going to say white people in general, white media, like to look the other way. You know, oh no, we tripping. We know what he's saying. We know that he can't fight that style. We know he ain't nowhere near the most skilled fighter in boxing. I think I can name 10 more skillful fighters than Canelo. We talking about Tyson Fury, better BF in my opinion, Bevo in my opinion, Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence. What's that, about 5? Honestly, I think who else we got out there? Nuyua's more skilled than him. Estrada's more skilled than him. Whew, we going. It's about 7, 8. I think Josh Taylor is more skilled than him. Some people may disagree with that. Okay, Jermall, Charlo more skilled than him. I won't say Jermall, no disrespect. But you know, like I said before, Demetrius Andrade hasn't showed me that he's more skilled than Canelo. But those are the guys I can think of off the top. You know, hold on, let me get adjusted. Can't wait till I start get my editor start doing it on my computer. I'm not gonna do everything on my computer. But yeah, that's just my opinion on some guys. And some guys I think got more skill than him. But you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Obviously, Manny Pacquiao got more skill than him. Forever we'll have more skill than him. But let's see if we can no quote there. But I don't know, at the end of the day, I can believe it. You know, Eddie Hearn is not gonna say it. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn is not gonna be like, it happened, because guess what? You gotta protect his interests. Canelo bring more money than Demetrius Andrade, and if he lose Canelo, it's a wrap. Now, it's rumors. You can take this for, I got this from a good source. And my boy's usually right. Like I said, Rolly and Ryan not next. I heard that it's gonna happen, but it's not next. But I heard that Caleb Plant and Canelo gonna happen on Fox. You know, if they having some trouble with Fox, they gotta do the rating, so they're trying to bring Canelo over to Fox pay-per-view. So, you know, so you guys know that. So Canelo going to PBC. You know, I don't think he gonna sign back with Eddie Hearn. Well, he might. Eddie might send him over there, but if not, if he don't want to go to PBC, the money ain't right, which Al Haymon pay better or just as good as Eddie Hearn, you know. Then they talking about contingency plan for Canelo, which we'll talk about another time. But at the same time, he ducked Demetrius Andrade. Okay, people want to act like it didn't happen. but it did. You know, they always say, well, he bring nothing to the table. But think about it. When Floyd got in a position of power, you feel what I'm saying? When Floyd was the man, 100 bands, you know what I'm saying? When he was that guy, people were saying, you know, give me a minute. People were saying, you know, when he came up, he wanted to fight everybody. And then when everybody didn't want to fight him, he became the money man. Everybody wanted to fight him. Floyd basically sunned these dudes. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, y'all didn't give me an opportunity. And you see, Giancarlo Hernandez gave him the opportunity, right? And he paid for his funeral. You know, his family pretty much appreciated that, I'm pretty sure. Like I said before, man, it's just to the point where, you know, we go back to what, 2014 when he was stripped. You know, Liam Smith got a couple titles. He got a vacant a couple titles, and he fought Liam Smith at 155. You know, 154 for the WBO. Like I said before, you know, the same. It's just one of the same. Like I said, the Charlos struggle with. They struggle with southpaws, and so do Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight nobody that's slick and that can move both ways. And people won't admit it. How you a great fighter when you can't even fight motherfuckers that's moving. You know, we see, you know, different people say, well, Earl didn't knock out Mikey. But fucking, you know, Canelo never knocked out a top fighter. You know, Miguel Vasquez, he made his debut, he didn't knock him out. Cotto, Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather, we can keep going on. Triple G. But all of a sudden, he going 2 weight classes, knocking out Kovalev. Come on. Are we not supposed to be suspicious? You know, he improved, but then a lot of people think he robbed Lara. I thought it was a draw, still didn't win it. You know, he fight Triple G twice. Come on. They don't knock him out. Like, who the fuck is he knocked out? He didn't knock out Chavez Jr. at 154.5. And like I said before, y'all can say he improved, but he still struggled versus guys who move off the spot. You know, and Billy Joe Saunders, they want to say Billy Joe Saunders didn't do nothing. You know, why was he crying to the ref? Billy Joe Saunders was piecing him up when he had the confidence to throw the shots. He was moving, and Canelo couldn't do nothing. All of a sudden, you know, you look at boxing, right? And, you know, certain fights, they don't count the body work. When it comes to their favorite fighter, they start counting the body work. And do I believe Demetrius Andrade? I mean, you know, why would they pay him more money? Why would Matchmore offer more money versus Demetrius Andrade? I guess because it's an in-house fight. You know, but at the end of the day, we see if Canelo deny it. Canelo lie. I can't take Canelo for truth. We asked to fight Better BF. I'm like, nigga, you smoking crack. You ain't asking for that fight. And Better BF, so I believe Demetrius Andrade. But when Andrade pulled out that Jermall Charlo fight, I'm going to tell you what the Andrade's biggest problem is, right? When Andrade didn't capitalize fighting off ESPN Friday Night Fights, when he had a lot of momentum, when he didn't capitalize off that, you know, that's what messed him up. Then he has a belt. He refused to move up and fight Matt Korobov because the money wasn't right. Move down, get stripped. And what? Him and Lars supposed to fight. They both complained and cried, and Lord knows who was ducking who. So, you know, think about it. He didn't capitalize off his off his basic cable fights on Friday Night Fights, right? He didn't capitalize off of having a belt and moving up to once. Look, nobody gonna get mad at Canelo for not fighting Demetrius Andrade. Let's just keep it a buck. Nobody gonna get mad at Demetrius Andrade. I mean, Canelo. You know, nobody gonna get mad because, you know, Demetrius Andrade, you know, do what he do. Do pop goes, do weeds, so duck, go. So apparently Danny Jacobs was on the Last Stand podcast, which I seen the preview video, but Jesus, but I didn't catch the interview. But I'm glad somebody got. I'd rather just read it, bro. To be honest, I'd rather just read it, bro, because I feel like sitting through all them damn interviews. So he released the whole thing a week ago. Okay, I missed this one. But Danny Jacobs said, "I asked Jermall Charlo, that's a big fight. I don't see why it can't happen." Former middleweight champion. This is by Boxing Scene Staff. Former middleweight champion Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs is still very much interested in the showdown with Jermall Charlo, who holds the WBC 60-pound titles. Quote, "That's one of the fights that I want as far as for my legacy fights. I do see that as a big fight. It's been brewing for a long time, so I don't see why it can happen." Jacobs told Brian Custer. Jacobs fought back in December when he barely beat, which a lot of people thought he didn't beat, Gabriel Rosado. He said, quote, "Anything is possible. We're just working on our relationship. We training." So he's basically back with Rozier. He said, "We just working on our relationship. We training one time, which is cool. Just to be back in that good company. I love it. that sparks has something I've been missing. I'm just looking forward to building on that. Jacobs revealed he's only looking for the biggest name, and he doesn't care about networks or personal affiliation. Outside of Charlo and Jacobs, he has interest in fighting Triple G. It would be solidified if I was to become a 2-division belt holder. At least he said belt holder. I think it would be solidified if I fight key names as Charlo, Triple G rematch, and look spectacular having Arturo Gatti, Mickey Ward type of fight. I'm down for all of that, Jacobs said. So my thing is this. With Danny Jacobs, I love his story, you know, but at this point, I would love to see him fight Jermall Charlo. I don't care about Triple G. You know, he gets your Jermall Charlo belt, he can unify with Triple G. Maybe get a Canelo or Demetrius Andrade. I know they don't want to fight each other, but, you know, with his pride, he had to swallow his pride with Andrade Rozier. He seen he needed Andrade Rozier more than Rozier needed him. Think about Rozier, you know. He got Evan Belenga coming up. He got Sergey Derevchenko. So he got Richard Comey. So honestly, you know, Andrade Rozier was going to keep getting fighters because he good socially. He could train. He know what he doing. All right. So Danny Jacobs, you know, he wanted to be cheap and, you know, he wanted to go with the other coach. And he not bringing the same thing that Rozier bringing to the table. And truth be told, Rozier, you know, it could have won either way with Derevchenko. You know, with Rozier being in Derevchenko corner, I think whatever corner was it could have won either way. But, you know, people want to be cheap. You know, you can't, and that happened in boxing way too much where the dude that brought you to the party, you leave with somebody else. And I just don't think that's the right way to do it. But glad he back there, glad they worked it out. I love Rozier. Love Danny Jacobs for Rozier. But honestly, the Charlo fight, shit should be happening next. So nobody want to see him fight Montiel. And if Charlo don't want to take that fight and he fights some more Montiels, man, shame on him. I think people starting to see what type of duck goose type of guy he is. Fighting Montiel, talking all that shit. You fight Montiel instead of Benavidez. You begging for a Canelo fight, but you don't want to fight Benavidez? Shit. Honestly, you know, he fight another type of Benavidez next. Don't say nothing to me about Jermall Charlo. He need to fight Danny Jacobs. He need to fight Demetrius Andrade, David Benavidez. Those are the only people I really want to see him fight. He's not going to get Murata. He's not going to get Triple G. You know, Jermall just waiting for a handout. You know, do I think he beat Danny Jacobs? Absolutely. And it shouldn't be no catch weight. You know, I'm mad about catch weights because Sugar Ray Leonard ass. You already got catch weight supers and juniors, and you know those are catch weight classes already. Jermall need to move. He said, "I'll move to 75. Move your big ass 68." You ain't trying to unify with Demetrius Andrade. That's to the point where it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So, you know, and then you know y'all boy Charlo called out Canelo. Let's end on that one. Charlo to Canelo, I'll be ready in September. Let's make the fight happen. He said, minutes after unifying middleweight, Canelo Álvarez demolished Billy Joe Saunders. Middleweight champion Jermall became the latest boxer to officially throw his name in the hat of Canelo. So he states, F the money, F the fame, F the networks. Charlo said on the Instagram post, I'll lose my title and go 68 to make it happen. And my thing is this. He offered you 15, I heard, and you turned it down. You know, so if you saying fuck him, at the end of the day, man, this month, I don't know. We just finished. He said we can fight in the fall. I don't think he has anything on his resume. Whatever Canelo makes happy, said Charlo. Said Charlo when asked if he entertained an Alvarez fight at 64.5 count. We could do it for the 160 pound franchise champion. We haven't seen that in the history before. Just get in the ring with Jermall and have the fans shut up. In September, I'll be ready. I'll fight June 19th. I'll be ready. Whatever they want, they're going to try to put me in a situation where it's not fair for me. And that's why I prepare to be the most comfortable in the most uncomfortable positions. And if that takes me fighting Montiel, that's what I'm going to do. I'm here to win. I'm here to take over the world. In boxing, it's not hard to make fights. They make fights every day. My thing is this. Like I said before, you know, you're going to have to, you know, 64 shit, go to 68 and fight them. You know, you talking about being uncomfortable and all that. Go get a payday. You know, I know he's going to try, but I just think Canelo beat him. You know, some people think Jermall Charlo beat him. We got to see. You know what I'm saying? We got to see. And Jermall got all the tools to beat him, but we already know the politics in it. Canelo don't fight nobody straight up. And his fans act like he fighting motherfuckers straight up. Rehydration clause, same day weigh-ins, and, you know. To be honest, man, if Jermall Charlo can't do it, you know, is he going to come down to David Benavidez or Dimitri Bivol coming down to beat him? to me, it is what it is. But Eddie Reynoso has long considered Charlo as a desired opponent. Yes, Charlo versus Jermall. Yes, Canelo versus Jermall Charlo is a good fight. Reynoso said last November, Charlo has a lot of qualities. He's spectacular, tall for the division, strong, and has good boxing skills. Sooner or later, those fights have to happen. We just have to stay in the gym and keep working, try to resolve the problems we have, and move forward with the Canelo career. Charlo saying would KO Canelo if they fought before fighting in the ring. A lot of things are said inside the ring. It's a different story, and you know that's what you gotta do, Canelo. You gotta come to knock him out. I think Charlo showed the qualities of willing to take shots, willing to take shots. Versus Korobov and just be reckless. And I think versus Canelo, you got to be some type of reckless. He got a good jab to go on the inside. He have a chance. But if he get in there, and Canelo moving around, man, these fighters don't know. Throw to the elbow, throw to the shoulder, throw to the solar plex. But I think Billy Joe did a good job touching Canelo when he moved his hands. And I think Jermall Charlo do a good job. But that's a fight, people want to see. But Canelo want to, pander around and, put all these stipulations. He ain't no real fighter, bro. How you got all these stipulations, weight, rehydration, you got the judges. Like, come on, it's just too much. But, hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, all my social media links, description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. All those links there. Facebook group link there in the description as well, too. If you want to advertise your business channel, or you want to make a video request, whatever, hit me up. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well, too. Best way to donate, share the video. Peace.